So, what do two guys, bourbon, and a conviction have in common? You're about to find out. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways Plus Plus. Today I will be doing a review on Conviction, the first pick for my buddies Ryan and AJ from Those Bourbon Guys. I am super excited to be reviewing their first pick ever. Now, to be completely transparent, I did buy this bottle. I paid for it out of my own pocket. No discounts or previous discussion. I was never even asked to review it. So, why am I doing this? One, because I bought it. And I have not seen another review on it. I also really like these guys and I think they're super cool. I really do enjoy watching their videos and reviews, so I have a lot of confidence in their pick. I will leave a link to their videos in the comments below. Let's talk a little bit about this bourbon. First of all, I'm a little jealous. I did not get a signed bottle.
Who signed this? Is it my signature?
Did you sign that?
Look, hey, when I get in signing mode, you gotta watch out. I'm just hitting everything.
Susan, you gotta watch it when I get into autograph mode.
I know, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I shouldn't have been standing.
But that's okay. Let's get into this. Now, this bottle is called Conviction Invitational 2023 Pick. It is a straight bourbon whiskey, uncut and unfiltered. It is barrel number 557. It is barreled at 101.4 proof, and alcohol by volume is 50.7. It is a sour mash single barrel cask strength and comes in at 750 mLs. It is distilled, aged, and bottled at Southern Grace Distilleries in North Carolina. It is hard to see because it is almost completely covered with their label, but if you're looking inside, it has a nice visible dark color to it, and it also has some visible barrel char at the bottom. You might be wondering, why do I have two of them here? Well, that is your lucky day. I've decided to do a giveaway. So if you would like to have a chance to win this bottle, the unopened one, all you have to do is make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below on your favorite bourbon pick that you have tasted. Of course, you must be 21 years of age or older to enter, but I'll leave the rest of the rules in the bottom below. So let's get to the fun part. Let's start reviewing and tasting. So you might notice, I've already kind of tasted this one before. As soon as I got it in, I had to pop it open, but I already had a few pours, so let's see what it tastes like today. America. I'll be using my standard scoring review: aroma, flavors, complexity, mouthfeel, finish, and would I buy it again. And I'll be using a score from 1 to 10 in each of those categories. Looking at this on the glass, it does have some nice legs on it.
Nice legs.
It's still barely starting to seep there. So it looks like it has some good viscosity on the glass.
Viscosity, density, surface tension.
Let's go in for the aroma. This has a lot of aroma to it, but right away you get honey. Wow, honey is very strong up front. You do get a little bit of brown sugar and vanilla, but the honey is so up front, it almost smells like a mead.
More mead, my lord.
So on aroma from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this a 7. All right, next, time to taste it. Let's go in for the flavor. Wow, okay. So that smell and the honey does come forward very strongly. So the very first thing you taste is that honey forward with the hint of vanilla. It is a little bit of spicy and sweet, and there is like a lingering taste that I can't quite describe yet. Maybe I'll get it more on when I do the second taste. So for initial taste on the flavors, from a scale from 0 to 10, I'm gonna give that another 7. So let's go through complexity. Let's see how it evolves on my tongue. It does drink at 100 proof. You do notice the honey up front, a little bit of sweetness and vanilla kind of towards the mid tongue. And then on that back, there's this lingering taste that it's hard to kind of describe. I want to say kind of like a nutmeg almost. It's a little bit nutty, but not quite nut. So I'm not too sure. I'm sure AJ will be laughing about the nutty taste in my mouth.
That's what she said.
So for complexity, actually I'm gonna give this an 8. So let's go through mouthfeel, and that's the thickness and viscosity of it over the tongue. Now, as I said earlier, it does have some nice legs and it holds on the glass very well, so it looks like a lot of viscosity on it. So now I'm gonna go and see how that mouthfeel is on the tongue. Now going in for my third taste. I still taste that honey, I taste that vanilla, I taste some oakiness now that I didn't quite taste the first 2 times. And still that other taste that, I'm just gonna describe it as nutmeg for now, but because I don't have a better description for it.
What is that taste?
Now the mouthfeel, it is very nice and viscous in the mouth. It stays on that tongue very well. I still have the taste in there, and I have a nice Kentucky hug going down. For mouthfeel, I'm gonna give this an 8. Now, let's go for finish. Now, as I said, it coats the tongue very well. You get a lot of upfront flavor, you get a lot of that honey, you get a lot of that oak, you get a little bit of spiciness as well. Some of that sweetness from that vanilla, and that lingering taste that's like more of a nutty nutmeg, but not quite there flavor.
The taste is gonna move ya.
It stays on, the finish actually stays decently well. It could stay a little bit longer. However, it does stay there pretty well. So for that, for the finish, I'm gonna give it a 6. Last but not least, would I buy this again? So we have to look at this. It's their first pick. It's a limited release. There is only, I believe they said about 200 bottles of this. And even at that, I think the price for it was $43. $43 for this bottle. I paid a lot more for other bottles that I didn't enjoy as much. So definitely, I would buy this again. Would I buy this again? I do give this a 9. All right, so adding this all up, doing calculations in my head, I believe we have a 45 out of 60. I really think that's really good. For their first pick, I think they did a hell of a job. But of course, I knew they would. I do like their videos. I like the way they review things. I like a lot of those things that they review. I do have a lot of the same taste that they do. So I knew I would like it. Interesting thing is, this does taste a little bit more of a mead to me than a bourbon, than what I would normally consider a bourbon, but it has a lot of flavor for that price. At $43, this is a buy. I would do it again. And if you would like to buy a bottle, last time I looked on the webpage, I saw that there was still some available. So I will leave a link to that below as well. Now, don't forget to have a chance to win this unopened bottle. Please subscribe, like, and comment on your favorite bourbon pick that you have tasted, and that will give you a chance to win this bottle. The winner will be randomly drawn 1 week from this release date. So 1 week from today, I will randomly draw a winner. Again, cheers, and until next time, thanks friends.